I'm here with Anthony Beckford, an old friend. He's our district leader. And a district leader, one of the jobs they have is they oversee the poll workers. So I voiced some of these concerns that people are being told to vote down the party line. We did some research, we're able to figure out what's going on. So Anthony, why don't you take this over?
First and foremost, definitely want to thank you, Yaacov, for making sure that you get the information out to the community. Also, there's been a record number of voters, especially within the Jewish community here in Crown Heights. So I definitely want to congratulate the whole community on making this effort and being, civically engaged. But let's talk on the factor of a lot of the myths, that are going on out there, a lot of misinformation that's going on out there, and basically combat those with the facts. So what's the first myth?
First myth is that you have to vote down the party line.
Yeah, that is inaccurate. You don't have to vote down the party line. You can vote for a presidential candidate on one party line. You can vote for, a senator on another party line. You can vote for, a congressional member on another party line. The only thing you cannot do is vote for that same person across different party lines. Then that's when your ballot will be considered invalid.
You always have to show ID? Is that accurate?
No, you don't always have to show ID. And one of the good things about, not having to show ID is the fact that you're already verified when you register to vote. You have to give your information, your identification information from your ID card and other points of identification in order for you to even register to vote. And that's also checked by the Board of Elections to make sure that you can vote and can be a registered voter. So you do not need an ID to vote in New York State.
When do you need ID?
The only time you utilize ID is when you're registering to vote. That's to verify that you are who you are.
If you don't, when you register to vote, if you don't show ID or provide a license number, then the first
you
time...
You provide a license number, but that still provides them with the access to check your background.
Right, so I'm saying those that don't provide a license number are required the first time they come to...
Yeah, so if you only provide a social security number, per se, then you have to show ID then at the poll, to verify. But a lot of folks, they have New York State IDs, whether it's a driver's license or just a regular state license. So, like minimum, you see a lot of people who have to say, okay, let me bring my ID to the polls.
And once you show your ID, you never have to show it again. The third myth is that if you notice the poll workers are doing something wrong, take a picture of them. Is that what you advise that?
Do not take a picture inside the polling site. That is against the rules, against the law right there. What you can do, though, you can get the poll workers' information. It is on their badge that they hang around their neck. Get their information, and then you can report it to the Board of Elections, or you can ask for a coordinator and report it to the coordinator that's of that site.
Bring them home, right? You got to bring the hostages home.
Yep, exactly.